Yay! There we go. We should be live on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube's getting there, and Twitch is going to be there soon. Okay. Looks like we're live on Twitch. Let's check it out. See if we're live. It's giving me adverts. I don't want adverts. Twitch. I want to check if my stream's on. Yeah, it is. Okay, Twitch is up. Mixer's up. YouTube. Is YouTube up? My stream's on. Yeah. Yep, YouTube's up. Okay, everything's working. God damn it.
Woo!
Right, Twitch was giving me adverts, man. Why would that be? Why? So we're on chapter 5. We'll just continue this then. So I think the only thing we can do is rest.
We gotta rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta rest first.
You can be the narrator, cause
you have a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. Your energy has been restored. Magic. Wow.
No, I think it's called sleeping. I mean, pretty sure that's it.
No, it's magic.
Well,
Alright, we'll have to do the romance, and then we can do the research, and then that'll be it for today. We gotta do romance first.
okay. It has to be Kibbles, right? Of course.
Yeah. That's who we picked initially.
Well, it was the
I'm
we
sitting
picked.
outside my tent, trying my best to make sense of Kibble's comics. I'm desperately hoping for something, anything that I understand enough to talk to him about. It's no use. Just as I'm giving up, I see Kibbles approaching from the forest.
And look at that, right? How good could we make that? We ended the show, the ARF radio show, on comics, and we start this one off about comics. So that's quite a good day. Woohoo! Yeah, that worked out quite nicely.
Kibbles, oh, what are you doing here? You have to be Kibbles.
I know. I figured you'd have finished my comic by now, and you'd be ready to go through it with me.
Oh yeah, sure, it was complicated, like you said.
I knew you wouldn't get it.
Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't really understand very much at all.
Let's start at the beginning then, shall we? Oh, it's one of these.
Kibbles sits down next to me and flips the comic open on the first page.
It's semi-autobiographical. Like, my memoirs, if you will, from what I can remember. Anyway, this page is about my parents.
Kibbles points to a pair of red paw prints.
Oh, well, no wonder she didn't understand what else is all in paw prints. This is my earliest memory. My mum and dad sitting together while I played in the garden.
He turns the page. The one has just one red paw on it.
Money was tight, so my mum worked a lot of overtime. It was just me and dad most of the time. This next bit is about when I started high school.
The page is chaotic. Bright smudges and scratches cover every inch.
I didn't really fit in at high school.
Kibbles gestures to a page with a big scratch from top to bottom.
This is the day where Tori started pushing me around. Look at this bit.
A thick, black substance covers the paper. I'm worried about what it might signify.
This is my happiest memory, sitting alone by myself in my room reading comics.
Oh my god, this is so sad. Kibble flips to a more colorful page.
This is where my dad started taking me to the comic store after school. It was like a whole new world for me. I'd lost interest in the commercial stuff. It started to feel lamestream to me. I discovered manga. It was much more on my level. Way more intellectual.
Kibbles turns page after page, explaining the significance of the manga he read and how they shaped him and helped him escape from his problem. Kibbles, I think this is great. The way you're opening up to me, it's a real privilege.
Suppose. Are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. I've thought about it lots and wondered if I should ask.
Ask what?
Were you originally human? I mean, were you caddisfied?
Huh?
He's lowered the comic and is looking at me with an expression of incredulity.
I can't believe you just asked me that.
I'm sorry, you don't have to answer.
Are you actually joking? This whole comic is about my transition and stuff. What were you reading? If I wasn't originally human, how would I have a manga collection that would make any otaku proud? How would I be able to read even?
Yes, of course, I knew. I just mean, I was asking more about how it happened. How, when, where, that stuff. He fixed his eyes back on the page.
Can't tell you.
Too soon?
Well, obviously not. We're looking at my entire existence here.
I feel a little foolish.
I just can't remember only bits, but it keeps getting less, like it's fading in the sun.
I feel his frustration and direct us back to the safety of reading. It's okay. This is great. It documents everything. Finally, he turns to the last spread, the one I'd been avoiding as the pages were stuck together. He pries them apart carefully so as not to tear anything. It is a type of collage. He uses bits of chewed up plants to stick down various objects amongst the colorful markings. There's a panel from my copy of Kanashi Boy, some sweet wrappers, and in the in the center, the unremarkable pebble, the one that Kibbles claims he was looking for the first night we met in the clearing. It has a blue and green paw print on it. Kibbles, this is beautiful.
This page is about you.
Me?
Yeah, well, us.
Us. What about us?
You and me, our story.
You wrote a story about us?
No, the story that we are, that is, I want. Ugh.
Take your time, Kibbles. Count to 10. Use your words.
I'm not a kid, don't patronize me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I was trying to help.
It's just confusing. don't know what to say because I don't know what I feel.
About what?
About this!
Kibbles angrily jabs the comic with his claw until it hooks onto the paper and he can't unstick himself. Do you need help, or I really don't want to be patronizing? Kibbles finally tears his paw free and looks me directly in the eye and blurts out one word.
Love!
I'm not sure I even fully heard him correctly, but I'm frightened to ask him to repeat himself, so I take a punt. Love?
Maybe.
Kibbles, I may be a very clever scientist, but I can't read minds. You're going to have to tell me what it is you're trying to say.
Maybe I might have love feelings possibly for you, I think. Okay,
Oh!
what are we doing?
Okay, I have love feelings for you too! Yay! Yay, do it! I have love feelings for you too! Well, that's good! Yes, because maybe I might have love feelings possibly for you, I think, too.
You might?
I do.
Yes, so I definitely, I think.
Kibbles looks like he doesn't quite know what to do next, so I bend down and we share an affectionate nuzzle. He purrs loudly and then bites my arm and runs away. Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah, chat, look, the puss isn't going to read. He read a bit, and then, but he's in the telco, he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the type of way I voiced it, or tried to put that across. Because I sort of got what was going on. Like, okay. So, yeah. Run away, Ree! It's your turn now.
Oh, where'd you think you're going? And I chased him through the forest.
Yay, we got an achieve or something. Relationship goals. Kibbles. We got an achievement.
Okay, now I'll do research.
So Kibbles is a fat Itaku, I think, before he got turned into a cat.
Yep.
Once you complete your research, you're tying the cat island. Yeah. Complete.
We only have 10 left then. 10. It's in the on the left. There you go.
Let's see what this is. They're gonna be. We're gonna be researching the pussy.
The professor lifts the flap of my tent and pokes his head inside. Diana, may I have a word?
I was actually going. I'll do the.
Oh, okay. You could do the professor then.
Diana, may I have a word?
Yeah, so then I'm not doing everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, sir. He lets the flap fall shut. I'm not sure what time it is, but it's still dark in my little shelter. I quickly pull my lab coat over my pajamas and make my way outside to find the professor staring out to sea. Is something wrong, Professor?
No, well, yeah, I suppose something is wrong. Your Mr. Bumble is getting worse, Diana. He's taking a turn in the night.
Oh my goodness! But he was doing so well, I was going to recommend we release him this week.
With older cats, this can be expected. A sudden relapse is common and they become overwhelmed so quickly.
I can't believe it. Is it something I did or didn't do? Did I miss something?
No, Diana, I trust that you have done your absolute best for him, my dear, but I'm afraid He is in a lot of discomfort now.
His words cut like a knife. The thought of any animal being in pain is heartbreaking. But I've grown very attached to Mr. Bumble in the time I've been caring for him.
We do a lot of good in this island, Diana. And it can truly be a joy to live with these beautiful animals and ensure that they are well and happy. And chat is saying, stop flirting with the cats, Diana. It's weird and you're supposed to be a professional. But that's not what the... Yeah, that's not what the Professor's saying. Professor is saying, but we also have to do a lot of things that we don't want to. Unpleasant things, you understand? Though we always have the best interests of the cats in mind.
I feel I know what's coming, but I hope I'm wrong.
I don't think you are. Mr. Bumble may live for a while yet, Diana, but his every waking moment will be full of pain and suffering. It's times like these we must think about what is best for our subjects.
The professor takes a deep breath.
Mr. Bumble will have to be euthanized, my dear. There's no two ways about that. But I thought it may be nicer for him if you were the one to do it.
Ah, God.
You could say your goodbyes, stroke him, make him as comfortable as he can be, and then take away his pain with one quick injection of ketamine.
I am frozen. I don't want to answer.
You don't have to agree, but I wanted to give you the chance. He'll be euthanized tonight either way. Would you like to be there?
Let's see.
I would like to take Mr. Bumble's pain away. I would like to be there, but I don't want to be responsible for his death. I don't want to be here, it's too upsetting.
The middle one sounds better. Because, you know, that's like if people like to be there for their pets, but they're not the one to do the injection.
Yeah, but you're meant to be like... You're meant to be professional as well, though, so... Like, you see what I'm saying? You're like the vet as well, so... I don't know, what would a vet do? I don't know. Like,
okay,
I know what
well,
you're saying, right? But if you were a vet, like, what would you do? Would you be
if
the one
I was
to
a
do
vet,
it?
I still wouldn't take away my own pet's life, but I'd still be there. I'd have another vet do it.
I don't know, man. That's a hard decision. I'm in two minds which one to do. So.
Well, ask chat. What does chat want to do?
Well, chat's been really weird in saying that that's when they cut the balls off them. No, chat. That's not.
No.
No. This is when they inject them and then they die. This is when they put them down.
Euthanize.
Yeah.
Euthanize. They inject them to kill them.
Yeah.
Basically. So that they're not in pain anymore. So if like an animal's suffering or really old and stuff.
It's nothing to do with castration, chat. You weirdos.
Yeah, chat's friggin'. Maybe that's chat's fetish.
It could be. I'm still waiting for them to respond on this one. There's no response. So,
well, I guess let's pick the middle one then.
Okay, we'll go for the middle one.
We'll go for the middle one because that's like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't think I could.
Say no more, Diana. I completely understand. Would you like to say goodbye?
I think about it for a second. As much as I don't want to see him in any pain, I would like to comfort him in his final moment. See, that's nice.
Yeah, chat. It looks like it might be your fetish, the castration thing. They just typed in, is castration a fetish? I mean, I don't fucking know,
Chat's
but
fetish.
it's your fetish, man. It's your fetish. Why does the fish always assume when someone messes up a word it's because they have a fetish or... I don't know, it just seems to be your fetish. Did you mess up a word? And I don't know what word you had there. I just read out what you typed. Like, I don't know anything about the words. This is not, like, don't understand. I don't know what they're on about.
Chat's trying to hide their fetish now.
I think that's what it is. It's some type of weird...
They're trying to backtrack on their fetish.
Yeah.
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, let's get this over with, shall we?
The professor lifts Mr. Bumble out of his crate. I'm a bit taken aback by how well he looks. I had braced myself for a different picture entirely. I'm grateful that he doesn't look as sick as he is. Oh my god, this is friggin' shady now. This is so flippin' shady. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so suspicious right now.
Yeah, the chat has just said I purposely trying to confuse neutered with euthanized to be funny, but the delay makes it hard to catch you before the moment's gone. Yeah, but you should think about that before.
You should.
Like, yeah,
you should think about his fetishes. About, you know.
No, you should
letting
definitely.
Everybody know about them.
The delay isn't good. The delay, even between me and her, the delay isn't that great. So between chat and this is like, yeah, don't do that because it's just silly and this is what happens. So it's your own fault for being retarded. Like, chat delay is pretty bad. So yeah, keep that in mind. Unless you're actually speaking to us directly, the delay is, yeah, not do them. Not do them jokes. Do proper ones that don't include timing. This will be quick and painless. Would you like to hold him as he goes?
I'm not. I can't muster any words. The professor hands Mr. Bumble to me, and as I cradle him, I feel him begin to purr. As the professor begins preparing the lethal injection, I take this moment to comfort Mr. Bumble and whisper some reassuring words, even though I know he can't understand me.
What if he can?
It's okay, my friend. Nothing bad will happen to you.
Shut up, Chad. It's not how it works. You know how you can get on? You get on the fucking Discord and you ask. Stop being an entitled. Liar! Oh, it's Trixie.
Liar! I'm surprised to hear the familiar voice of Trixie coming from the shadows in the corner of the lab. I can't believe this. I trusted you. I cough away the sob in my throat. I can't answer Trixie without raising suspicion. I defended you when people called you a traitor. I believed in you. But you're just like him, aren't you? There's nothing wrong with that cat. Mr. Bumble is as healthy as I am. You've been unwell for a while, haven't you, Mr. Bumble? And it's getting worse every day. It's time to do the kindest thing possible for you, even though it breaks my heart. Oh my god, we gotta let Mr. Bumbles go. I hope Trixie understands that I'm talking to her.
I'm confused.
I think Trixie is right, but I think, like, She scoffs. He's fooled you, too. I thought you were smarter than that. Can you not see what's going on here? The professor turns to me glumly, the injection in his hand.
Have you said...
Have you said your goodbyes, my dear?
I was what are you doing?
Oh my god.
I hate you.
Me?
Have you said your goodbyes, my dear? I was supposed to be professor.
Oh, sorry. I instinctively start backing away from the professor, holding the cat to my chest protectively.
Perhaps it's time to put Mr. Bubbles in his crate, and I'll take things from here.
I can't watch this.
I see
Trixie's shadow slink into the tent. Leave Mr. Bumbles with the professor. Refuse to hand Mr. Bumble over. No.
I know it's difficult, but the sooner the better. It's best not to draw these things out.
But he seems so well, Professor, and he's purring.
I know, my dear, and that's because he likes you. And just because he is unwell, that does not mean he is unhappy. You've seen to that.
Professor, can we not postpone this just a few more days? Please, I think I can make him better.
Diana, let's be grown-ups now.
Papa scoops Bumbles away from me with one arm, and before I can protest, I see the syringe disappear into Mr. Bumble's long fur. There now, all done. Wasn't that easy?
What?
He just took him and stabbed him and freaking murdered
all done.
him.
Wasn't that easy? That was meant to be my line.
Oh, sorry. I'm caught up in this right now. It's just stressful. I leave the tent determined to find Trixie and make things good with her. She's nowhere to be seen, so I leave a little note at the entrance of her cave before I go back to bed.
You done it. It's your fault.
I didn't do it. We tried to protect Mr. Bumbles, but the professor just took him and stabbed him anyway. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning, I noticed another change in my appearance. Up until now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body hair. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem who'd see it. But the new development is definitely a turning point. How am I going to explain the fact that that my pupils have turned into vertical slits? I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens. Sometime later. Looking around, I don't remember ever being happier. I'm laying here in the forest with Kibbles, reading a new edition of Kanashi Boy.
Uh-oh.
Are you ever going to tell me how you managed to get hold of these books?
Yeah, I could.
Really? Finally?
But then I'd have to kill you. Naya.
We're interrupted by a familiar sound of the ferry arriving at the pier. It seems my replacement has already arrived.
This must be the new research assistant. Want to go and annoy them?
Kibbles never gets tired of being kibbled. No, you go if you like. I'm going to have a nap in a minute.
Yeah, me too. It's hard work all this reading.
There was a time I would have thought he was being ridiculous, but these days, I have to agree. It's the pages. Turning pages is surprisingly taxing with pause. I feel so lucky that that's the only thing I have to complain about. My life really is charmed. I know now that I made the right decision. It used to worry me, I felt guilty about giving up on my work on the antidote. I resisted the urge to join Kibbles and the rest of the gang for as long as possible, but I think a small part of me always knew I would give in eventually. Now I have no regrets. None of the other cats blame me. They're happy for Kibbles and I. We're one big family.
I told you. You see, you want this romance shit. I'm wanting to fucking cure the I'm wanting to cure the cats. You're a bad, evil person wanting all the romance
No, what? Shit. We do all the ones that they say.
No, we should do more research.
You can't do all the research. If you do all 3 researches, then you won't be able to do anything else because that ends it. Okay, anyways, read your line.
Want to go cliff hopping later after I sleep, obviously.
I'm happy to do whatever you want, Kibs.
Oh, it's Kibs now, is it?
Yeah, it's a pet name.
Really?
Of course.
Okay, give me making biscuits. Oh, okay. Okay, give me a making biscuits massage while I fall asleep, would ya?
I roll over, open one eye to see Kibbles has the broadest grin on his face. I swish him with my tail and drift off into a blissful sleep.
Oh, you should have gave him the catty, clawy. Oh, we actually did everything. So.
See, I told you. We maxed that one out.
Yeah. So is that us? We're done, and then we'll just continue this one next time. Then, I guess. But we'll do random name.
He looks like a Chad. I'm just saying.
So what name do you want to give? Do you want to give him a name? Anyone?
Yeah, let's give him a name.
Okay. What did I type in?
Let's see. Let's call him Scott. Yes.
And we'll continue this next time, right?
Yep.
So thanks for tuning in, stream. We will do this next time you're playing the game, and all the thing will be a thing that the thing. It's too chat. It's too late. We're done. We're done. I'm gonna quit. And good night, stream. Thanks for tuning in, you piece of shit.
Bye, stream.
Bye.